Hello, team. Hello, Ms. Brown. I hope that everyone is having a glorious weekend. If you listen closely, you can hear the birds in the background at Ms. Brown's place, but over here it's cars going by. I hope everyone is having a glorious weekend. We wanted to send out our weekly message and just go over a few things for the week. And as always, just remind you that you are absolutely rocking it. You're doing an amazing job. Week two in the books. Congratulations, good job. And we'll begin. Ms. Brown, something else.
We got this, guys. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Only one more week to Semana Santa, so let's keep going.
So, reminders. As Ms. Brown keeps telling me, I keep using this phrase over and over again when we're in meetings and different sessions is take a deep, remember to breathe, remember to get up and take a break from the screen every once in a while. That's why we have those breaks built in during the day. It's important to stretch, important to practice good posture, as Miss Wendy Acosta keeps reminding me. We got to follow up with our students as well about that, but also take care of yourselves.
And my phrase during this time has been patience and grace with each other, with students, but especially with ourselves. A lot of times we put a lot of pressure on ourselves in times of uncertainty, in times of anxiety, and we need to just have some patience and a lot of grace with ourselves. So you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Have grace with yourself.
And I'm just going to add too is, and I agree 100%, is we need to have grace with ourselves. Also just understanding that right now is a time of a lot of stress. Students are in homes where parents are worried about their business or worried about their jobs or worried about paying the bills. So students might be bringing some of that stress into the classroom. So just to remember to have patience and grace with our students and with some of our families as well. And I know that we're all feeling some of that same stress as well. So it's important for us to have that patience and grace.
Very true. We also, during this time, need to work on flexibility and adaptability. We are doing a great job of adapting our lessons and our classes to the digital platform. And we're very flexible about our, the skills that we're teaching our students, what we're wanting our students to learn. So just keep up that good work and remind yourself that it's okay that we adapt to what we would normally do in the classroom to an online digital platform and be flexible about that.
Just to go over the schedule real quickly, this is going to be found in the link and lowdown, but Monday we're starting with B56, Tuesday A78, Wednesday B78, Thursday A12, Friday B12, and we are following the regular schedule that we have this past week, where we're going to have flex time every day, including our advisory on Tuesday for you to check in with your students. Just to let you know, and so you're our grade level leaders will be administering a student survey. We want to get some feedback from them about how their experience is going. We want to know about the workload, how many of them are taking advantage of flex time, and in general, how things are going with Teams and their internet connection at home.
Also coming up next week, progress reports, April 1st. On Tuesday, March 31st in the afternoon, instead of having meetings, we're going to have time for teachers to work on grades, RERA scores, anything and everything that needs to be completed before April 1st for a progress report.
Also want to mention that on Thursday, April 2nd in the afternoon, we are going to be having grade level meetings again. So it's going to be another chance for you to check in, share some of the strategies that you're using in the classroom, and follow up on students that you see that might be struggling and need some additional support. And we'll talk about that in a few more slides as well. So this week, one of the things that I'm going to ask is that during one of your blocks, whether you want to do started on do Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday is add to your entry or exit ticket a quick check-in with students just to see how much work they're doing. Are they able to complete the work during class time? How much time are they spending outside of the regular school day to finish classwork or work on projects? So just kind of check in and see how they're doing with managing their workload.
And as we're checking in with students, we're also wanting to check in with you, our teachers. Make sure that your voice is being heard. So part of the Lincoln Lowdown that will be sent out tomorrow afternoon, evening, will be a teacher survey. And it's a survey about your time with digital teaching and learning, and just checking in to see how you're doing, if there's anything we need to do differently, and making sure that we're supporting you the best we can. So please make sure you take the survey, part of the Lincoln Lowdown, this week.
And in preparation for our grade level meetings on Thursday, we want to ask that everybody completes the student support document, making sure that you're updating it with the students that you feel need additional support or are having a hard time. You can find that in your grade level team. Each grade level team has a shared document there for you to give feedback. I know that Pilar and the guidance counselors have been checking in on that and have been using that to have conversations with both families and with students. So please keep that information up to date. Celebrations. What I would like some more help with is I would like to send out some personal messages to a few students before we go on break for Semana Santa. And I would like to ask you to just send me the name of 1 or 2 students who have done something extraordinary, whether it be they're very responsible or they're producing some really good work, or you really appreciate their participation in class. So send me a message with the name of a student and a reason why you would like to recognize them for something good that they've done. And then I'm going to reach out to them personally on Teams to send them a message and give them some feedback and let them know just how proud we are of them.
And as we're celebrating our students individually, we also want to celebrate our generations. So I've developed with Casey this Generation Connections, where we're going to actually ask teachers, generation teachers, to maybe do a couple of silly things for our students and also send them some messages. So on Monday, I'm going to ask 8th grade teachers to send me pictures of them holding up signs or messages that they would like to send back to their students. Either we miss you, stay safe, air hugs, anything like that, some kind of message that the 8th grade team would like to send back. Individual teachers send me pictures from the 8th grade team. We're going to post them on the Middle School Rocks Instagram. We're going to also post them in the Generation team so that the 8th grade will know. We're going to do the same thing for 7th grade on Tuesday, and then again on Wednesday with 6th grade. So really sharing showing some love and that we're missing our students by each generation. Then on Thursday, we would like it if you would like to participate in a crazy hat, crazy hair day, teachers only. If you wouldn't mind just doing something fun, wearing a cool hat or doing some crazy hair during your classes, just to mix it up, show our silly side. And then on Friday, we're going to have Formal Friday. So again, teachers only, but maybe dress up. We've all been teaching, I know, not necessarily in our normal workwear the whole all day. So maybe just gussy up a little bit, a little shirt and tie for the gentlemen, maybe something really fancy for the ladies. But Formal Friday, so that we can show that our students that we are silly, but we're also having fun, and that we are ready for Semana Santa.
So that means I get to wear my shirt and tie with shorts, right?
Yes,
since we're doing online learning.
Yeah.
So online classroom, just a few reminders. Be mindful of materials. So if you are doing some hands-on lessons, and I've seen some really good things happening, so keep that up. Just be under the understanding that it might be difficult for some of our families to get all of those materials, whether it be families who are being extra careful with not going out or with a limitation to delivery services right now. be mindful of materials and try to be as flexible as possible if a student can't have all the materials for a lesson or an activity.
And as you are doing lessons or formatives or even leading up to summative assessments, please make sure that you're still using the MYP criterion and strands and that you're talking with your students. And especially if you're leading up to a summative, please make sure that the students have the MYP criterion rubrics along with the strands that they're going to be summatively assessed on before the summative. That just helps them know exactly how they're being assessed and where their grade is going to be coming from.
Guide for struggling students. Pilar has been jumping into different classrooms and observing her LRC students and noticing and providing extra support to those students. And she's also, while she's been in there, noticing some of the strategies that different teachers have been using to support LRC students or just in general students who have sort of struggled with this transition to online learning. So in the Lincoln Lowdown, you're going to find a guide with some recommended strategies that you could use for any students that you see that might be having a hard time. So special thanks for Pilar for putting that together.
Excellent. And also with students and assignments, we also want to look at when we create assignments on PowerSchool Learning, Haiku, that we need to make sure that we're not connecting it to our PowerTeacher Pro, our gradebook. So make sure there's a box that you need to just unclick whenever you create an assignment on Haiku that will not connect it to our gradebook in PowerTeacher Pro. If you are creating your assignments on Teams, there's no problem. You can go ahead and keep on doing what you're doing there. But again, if you're creating your assignment on PowerSchool Learning, Haiku, please uncheck that box so that it does not connect to PowerTeacher Pro.
And finally, just another reminder, please remember to take attendance at the beginning of every block or the beginning of every period. Again, Maria Jose, Nella, and Casey are following up on a daily basis with those students and checking in to see why they might not be there. So taking attendance is very important for the process. So we appreciate your support with that.
And as a final, thank you for everything that you do. We really, really appreciate you and how you're supporting the students, how you're supporting each other through collaboration and fun time. So thank you so much. Air hugs to each and every one of you. I hope you have a great weekend, and we're almost there. It's almost Semana Santa.
Yes, thank you guys. Really, you rock. Middle school rocks. Just as the Instagram page says, you're doing a great job. We got one more week, and then we get some time to rest, recover, recharge. Whether that, even though that, at least we can disconnect from the computer for a week. So keep it up this week. I'm looking forward to seeing your crazy hats, to seeing how you're going to express your love and care for students this week. And obviously Formal Friday should be a blast as well. So let's have fun this week going into Semana Santa. And you rock, and I'm going to give you a virtual fist bump. Good job, team. Really rocking it.